Motherhood is about nurturing your child and supporting them. The process of nurturing is providing support that they need to become the individuals that God has purpose for them to be. So I feel that in motherhood, you need to provide what the child needs, and it's important to find out what God's purpose for that child is so that you can help them develop those things. So their talents, their gifts, their callings, whatever it is, you need to find out what God has for them and impart it into them. Motherhood also has an element of joy. As the older your children get, I feel it's more fun. With my children, I kind of grew up a little bit with them. In some sense, I had my first when I was almost 22. I matured somewhat with them, but I also feel that my children, my daughters have impacted my life because they helped me to step out and become comfortable as who I am as an adult, because I had a lot of fears and I wouldn't pursue a lot of my dreams, but my daughters helped me to pursue the dreams that I have. And I get a bachelor's degree. I'm working on my master's. I published a book because they encouraged me, they pushed me to do just the things that I wanted to do in life. The greatest lesson that my children have taught me is to be myself and to not be afraid to try new things. I grew up kind of restricted with my mom. She didn't really encourage me to try new things. It was kind of like this way, or you just do it. But my children have encouraged me to be more adventurous. By being more open, I was kind of like afraid to try new things, even adventurous about trying new foods, going new places, traveling. I've found that with my children, I'm more comfortable with myself. That's the adventure that I like. Though I'm not going to ride a roller coaster. I'm not that adventurous in that sense. I'm not going to go bungee jumping, but I am willing to learn new things. When I first went back to school, I was in my 40s, and everyone in the class was younger than me, and I felt a little out of place. But I just said, well, I'm going to try, and I'm going to keep going and see what happens. I just want to say that I think that trying new things and being adventurous was something that helped me come out of my shell, and that's what my children did for me. I would tell my 22-year-old self not to be afraid and not to be so nervous, that it's okay if you don't get everything right, because what I learned is that children are quite resilient. And usually, if you're not doing anything that's immensely harmful, they're not going to break and they are going to be okay. So I would tell myself that it's going to be okay, that you're going to do a good job, and that you are going to raise children that are going to become independent and able to take care of themselves, which is I believe is the goal, should be the goal of every mother. My name is Millicent Cullum, also known as Millie, and I am proud to be a mom.